So welcome to the VOD because I know you can't like teleport here instantly when I'm streaming. So I'm gonna be playing my first Minecraft Let's Play that I played in like I don't know, like probably 6 years or something. I don't know how long it's been. Oh no, I think I did one as a video like twice. So that's basically just it. I saw everybody always says about the thing about Minecraft is like, oh, I play for like 10 minutes, I build a house, I survive a little bit, and then it gets boring. I just wanted to show you what like a real Let's Play does it, and I think I'll like explain why and what I'm doing as I'm doing it because sometimes Let's Play get a little bit boring when you're it's just you're just like mining. So I want to explain like everything what I'm doing, and so like how to play the game because Minecraft isn't like a game that I think explains itself that well. I've had that problem with Unturned. It doesn't explain anything. I had a huge comment, left like tons of information on how to play that game. I'm like, okay, I kind of get it now. I haven't read all of it, but I'll get to it. But I just wanted to see like how exciting can a Minecraft world can be, especially when you like know what you're doing. Because I get like not knowing what you're doing and where to go can be somewhat difficult. Oh, I don't need to do that. I have my render distance on high so I can see everywhere. Also, I'm playing with mods, but they're not, I guess it's Fabric. It's just so I can, it's performance mods. So this is a pretty bad spawn. This is not the spawn you want to look for. But dead bushes drop sticks. Anyone who's probably like going to watch, like a stream like this is probably already knows how to play the game. However, like my friends don't, and it seems like yeah, no one I know does. It's just me that plays the game. So like for them, I think it would be important. I mean, I don't think they're gonna watch me, but hey, I can reference it sometimes. Okay, so those are trees. We want to go to the trees to get wood. I'm also gonna look in the water to see if there are any shipwrecks. This is pretty cool. This is a coral reef. Look, I'm just checking my settings. It says I'm dropping due to the lag. It's probably due to my insane render distance I have right now. So now that it's lower, I can see where I'm going. I can lower the render distance. Can't really see well in the yeah. I usually have my graphics on very low because I want to stream and have like good frame rates. So it usually looks ugly on my end. But you can install shaders. I use a launcher called Prism Launcher. It allows you to have every other kind of mod in it. I think like there's plenty of different Minecraft launchers. There's like Badlion Lunar, one that's popular, CurseForge. And there's tons of different types of mods and things that use launchers. I don't really understand it completely, but I know Prism is known for having all of them. And so I've installed a couple mods for performance. You can probably search these up. You just search up like Minecraft Vanilla performance mods. One of the famous ones that people probably know is the Optifine mod, but that's usually known for being a little bit outdated. I think if I go to my home screen, there's like sometimes a list of mods. Oh, but I think it'll show it right here. Sodium is the performance mod and Iris is the shaders mod. So that's how you get shaders in Minecraft. I don't use shaders because I like my frames. Yeah, I'm already experiencing some FPS drops. That's kind of weird that I'm experiencing FPS drops. So this is a mangrove biome. I don't really know much about these. You get roots. I don't really know what you could do with this. You could check the crafting button to obviously check, but you have to unlock these as you go. So what we really need now is wood. And so since I've never seen this biome before, it's usually one of the rare ones. It's one of the newer ones, so I don't really know much about it. I don't know that it even has wood. We're looking for oak log. Not wood log. We're just looking for logs. Looks like there's logs right here. Oh, those are frogs. I'm not really up to date with all of the features. I usually just know the basics. So with these 3 woods, we're going to create a crafting table. Oh, so you can press shift to click things faster. You can also press which slot it goes in. That's a camel. That's great. I'm not going to do anything with it. Now that we've gotten this stuff, we can go dig down for stone. So we can just skip all the dirt tools. This game could be a little bit hard to see. That's why you want to get torches, but I'm not making them. I don't want to. Now that we have that, I'm just gonna immediately craft a stone pickaxe. Yeah, this is really how the old YouTubers did it. Like they just talked about everything that they're doing. I think it helps people play the game. Like when I was watching Unturned, it's like nobody's like if there's a let's plays don't really pop up. So you kind of just have to find someone small that explains what they're doing. Like when you're finding something small, they're usually not good at explaining the game, and when they're big, they usually don't care enough to do it. So you got to find like someone old, but it's a little bit outdated. So how does someone who's actually I don't even know if I'd consider myself the best person at this game, but you know how would someone experience like play the games in the modern world? There's like Hermitcraft and stuff. They do survival servers, but they're kind of mostly advanced. I don't know how. I haven't watched them really. I only watched the later episodes, so I don't know how much they explain. I wonder if I should watch that. They seem pretty decently popular. So copper usually isn't that good. I'm just gonna craft it anyway. I smelt it. Looking for more logs around. I don't know if I explained it already. Man, this is gonna be a hard part. Not knowing what I said. But dead bushes drop sticks. I gotta look more into this, whatever this is. Because a lot of these trees don't have logs. You can definitely find them, but they seem to be a lesser part of the tree. I just remembered. I always have to check if I'm live because I have that one stream with Star. I was just streaming for like hours, and it it wasn't streaming the whole time. Even though like I was streaming on Twitch Studio and it said I was streaming. Okay, just checking. It looks like I am live. Okay, good. I like to close my browsers because when I'm streaming so that it's not like lagging out the stream. Man, logs seem barren in this place. Also, I'm not really getting that much food. There's not really animals around. I'm gonna craft a boat and then I'm gonna go into the waters so I can possibly find some fish there. I don't think camels drop meat. Also, you do not lose hunger while in a boat. Oh, I should probably just take my entire stuff then, right? So, yeah, we're probably not gonna stay here. I mean, this is a pretty dead place. What you're looking for is like a plains or oak, birch, spruce, something not cold. Cold doesn't affect you, but I don't know if it affects spawn rates, but I've had some pretty bad luck in snow biomes with food. So I'm not gonna hang out there too much if I find one. Biomes can get pretty big, so we may be stuck surrounded by deserts and mangroves. Kill rabbits, but they're obviously gonna be pretty hard to fight. It may be a good idea just to kill any mobs you find anyway, because I don't know if this is a camel or llama. This is a camel, but they may drop leather. I don't. We'll find out. I'm wasting energy doing this. Yeah, they didn't drop anything. Okay, let me look above. And then we'll see if we find anything. Okay, so what we could do right now is we could turn on F3 mode, F31. This is a non, this isn't a very uh, normal way to play the game. But what we can do is we can try to calculate, not calculate, really calculate, it's not really math here. Is you see that bell, Minecraft bell? We're trying to get it so that it's out of our render distance. Okay, there's a chest here. Let's see. Maybe it's the chest in the village. Okay, bell. So it shows up at 12 chunks. And so you can see, we can see the chunks right here are surrounding us. And so we're going to want to put it one lower. This changes in the newer version, so this won't be helpful for long. We're going to walk in the next chunk to see which direction the bell is. Alright, the village is in that direction. Since bells are unique to villages, that's the only thing that will be in that direction. Not the only thing that will be in that direction, but it'll definitely be in that direction. So we won't have sprint for long. And we do have to walk like that many chunks. So it is going to be a while until we get food. But hopefully we'll find something when we get into the village and we'll be on our way. Finding a village is, I wouldn't say it's like a cheats at the game. It does make the game significantly easier if you have tons of food and resources than just like mining out underground. But, you know, there's plenty of ways to get like armor and food and stuff like that outside of just doing everything yourself. So you can do that option. However, I'm going to do that now because this just isn't a good biome to stay in. It looks like that was not 10 chunks away. Okay, so we can kill that iron golem for iron. Because that's our spawn point, so if we die, we can just come back here pretty quickly. What I'm looking for is houses with chests in it. So I can steal their food. They might not have any food. Okay, that's hay bales right there. Mine them faster with the... Dude, freaking moderation won't... Minecraft at least won't let me say this. I think Twitch obviously would. Not obviously. But the moderators, like the AI moderators have been going crazy. So we're just gonna we're gonna play it careful. we're gonna say it when the coast is clear. It's getting nighttime, so now we can go to sleep. You can only sleep when it's nighttime or thunderstorms as it's a certain thing. Let me see. Okay, you don't have that ability to do that command in survival. But this is called something, I don't remember. Only during nights and thunderstorms. So we're gonna steal this guy's bed. I want to take these crops. You know, I'm not doing a speed run right now, but I am gonna try to beat the game. I want to make progress towards that, even if it's not my goal. So we are gonna use fast methods. We have enough food to run now for a long time, so I'm going to... Oh yeah, that F3 thing is like in the charts is a good way to find like vaults and stuff. I remember a lot of people were struggling when I looked online. People were struggling to find out how to do this. 0 goes back, as it says in the top left, I guess. I don't really, it doesn't really say it, but you don't need to go to where people say you go. You can just go to tick, block entities at 5, and then that's it. I think other people were saying you had to go to like level, but you can't press that button. Okay. So with the iron golem, you're gonna want to go 3 blocks up. I should check this, but I don't really think I should. I will now. I don't know if iron golems always stay mad at you if you hit them, but I also don't know what's the best way to get these guys down. I see a lot of people use stone like swords when they have a stone pickaxe. I don't really know why. I've heard back in the day, this is like 10 years ago, is that pickaxes do more damage. I don't know if it's like other reasons they're doing that or it's not true because I never checked it. I always get annoyed when YouTubers are like, I don't know if this is true, and it's like a fully edited video. I'm like, you could have just checked. Like, I'm already here. But, you know, it's a live stream, so. My always favorite thing to make is a bucket, but since this is not a speed run, I'm gonna maybe save that. water and hay bales significant. Water completely reduces fall damage in the overworld, and hay bales significantly reduce damage that you've taken from falling. So if you're falling from a long distance, do those things. We're just gonna take this chest. I see some other people do let's plays like that. I've never done let's plays before on Minecraft. Is that they'll think that you lose reputation or something from going into the village, like and taking their stuff. Yeah, I just completely missed that. The thing for zooming in, I don't have, which is usually how I do it. You can use FOV, you can zoom in like that, but it's not the same. Oh, I knew I would survive anyway. From 3 blocks down, you take fall damage. You take more of your stuff. Oh, beetroot is kind of rare, like in the overworld at least, not in the end. There's like tons of it. Alright, we're still stuck in this mangrove biome. We still haven't really found many resources. So we're gonna head out somewhere else. Oh, iron. That's good. I don't know if this is true for all blocks, but at least for diamonds, when they're exposed to the air, they spawn significantly. They generate less of that block. Like if diamonds exposed to air, you may wonder why like it's only 1 diamond each, because the exposed to air or something, they spawn less. And ones underground are bigger. Ones you can't see, I mean. Both diamonds I'm referring to were underground. Alright, this is a massive biome. It's like covering this whole desert. Alright, we're gonna still test if this drop anything. Nothing so far. We're gonna keep testing it. I was thinking of something. I needed to say it, but I forgot. Maybe it was important. Maybe it wasn't. This biome is still gonna be massive even when we go over there. Ooh. Magma. So since water is not air, they still spawn there in full quantities. What was I thinking? Let me go see if there's a plank here. I'm gonna make a charcoal and then a torch. I want to get more wood, but this biome doesn't seem pretty good for wood. There's still plenty, but it may take a while. Okay, let's get back here. That's all I want. Okay, we're gonna take this log. We're gonna cook it for a torch. I wish you could. Oh wait, can you? No, you can't hear my clicking. Okay, let's see if I have one of those mods installed that does that. No, I think it's shaders that does that. Should I download shaders right now? Open that up. I'm just gonna look for torch. Let's see if that brings anything up. Ray traced. No, just something simple. Complementary shaders is popular. You know, we're not gonna do that now. Obviously, it's a bad idea to do it now, but okay, we're gonna take a door. Already have some planks. And my inventory is getting a little full. This isn't gonna happen. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't really need that. I have a cactus. I'll grow. And then we're gonna take this stuff. And we're gonna go underwater. Oh my god, I'm lagging. You can breathe here. It's gonna be very hard to see. So if you're a Minecraft YouTuber I already placed on a door without seeing where I pressed it. I just wanted to say, in OBS, you pick the game capture and go into filters, and then in color correction, you can turn up the gamma. And then the people who are watching can see what you're doing. I haven't figured out how to do it as a keybind. I wish I knew how to do that, but I couldn't find a way to do it. And so the viewers can see, but even if you can't. I don't know if there's a way to do it for you yourself in game. I know there was possibly an Optifine option, but also pressing escape pauses the game fully in single player. I think I heard Zero talking about like there's an option for that in Optifine, but no one uses Optifine anymore as like a gamma option. But so I do it on the viewer side. Could be a mod you can install to do specifically gamma. We're looking for a good cave. Okay, we need gravel for flint later on. I'll just take one. There's some tricks about world generation. I don't really know them all. But there's the one I know Canman keeps promoting. And it's when you find a water cave and it suddenly ends weirdly or something like that, you can find another cave under it. Because there's like when generation appears next to each other, I think there's some... It's more noticeable as well with other things. What is this? Oh, it's cool. It looks kind of weird on the other side. On I'm looking through my monitor's... Okay, I've said this multiple times, my monitor's like super dim. On purpose though. So I don't have to stare at something bright all day. Okay, sometimes there's a little ghost glitch. Where you mined it and it hasn't exploded yet. Vehicles will swim in here. So yeah, I'm using the second monitor to see better. I think it's a little cheating, but it is kind of my monitor's fault. Alright, so... Still just mainly looking for iron, and then any weird ends. Oh, more coal. So copper isn't really that good. A lot of people can find iron before they find copper anyway. I mean, copper is super common, but like you can find you can make like a full set around the same time you can find copper. But since I'm not finding any iron right now, maybe a good idea to mine it anyway. And doors help you. You can't like when you're swimming in the middle, it's super hard to mine. And then even when you're down, you mine faster than when you're swimming. But fully in oxygen, it's faster. Let me see. Is it fast? How fast is it when you're swimming but not under breathing? It looks like it still takes forever. Its own. They're both like multiply. No, I don't even know. They both slow you down. Swimming and being in water, or not being on the block under the down. You can still mine fast when you're on the ground. So I think that means when you're jumping as well, you don't mine as quickly. Okay, we want to get out of here. We got to make sure we pay attention to our pickaxe. Not really that much. We can always just craft another one. Oh, wrong tool. I like this color, not because it's like pretty, but it's just weird. Makes it more interesting. And that's not pretty often to eat. Let me see if I can see anything. Ooh, I do want dripstone. You can make infinite lava with dripstone and cauldron setup. Is that what I saw? Oh no, this is just this is completely different than what I thought I saw. I guess it looks a little different on the other monitor because it's orange. I thought I saw dripstone blocks. That is not even close to the same. One's not orange. Oh, it's getting dark up here. Let's see if I can see anything else. Oh, it looks like it ends. Wait, what is that? Oh, air. Okay, I'm going back down. That moss, like that lichen, the glow lichen, is a pretty confusing when you're trying to look for diamonds. I'm sure everybody who's played Minecraft knows. They're like, oh my, oh, literally it's not like a other ore. No, it's just straight up, just a lichen. I think lichen is like a mix between moss and bacteria, I think, or something like that. I don't know much about lichen or moss. They have bioluminescent bacteria. Trying to go for some weirder generation. See if we can dig down. I don't even know if I fully explained the trick. I don't know if this would be one, but we're gonna try it anyway since we're already down here, you know? Okay, it looks like it worked. This may be dangerous as we're going into deeper in. Actually, you know what? We're gonna stay up here. And we're gonna set our spawn point here, underwater. We will be stuck here if we die. So actually, let me leave a chest. That'll have enough to get me out. And then I also want to make a shield before we go down there. Shields are very important. They're pretty OP in modern Minecraft, as they block you from basically all damage except fall damage in the forward direction. They help you with blasts and then everything else that's not blast. Does not help you against potions. It'd be cool if there's like a parry option. Okay, now we're gonna start placing torches. So I'm gonna put. Oh, this is like barely nothing. So it was an extension of a cave, but basically not. Dude, I set all of that up just for this. Let me see if we can go down deeper. Probably see I have captions on to help me tell what I'm hearing better. Not like I'm not like a odd. I don't know. My ears are fine, but it'll help you don't always know where direct noise came from. So they're helpful no matter what. Okay, let me turn it back on now. Okay, a little disappointing. We already slept, so it'll be... Man, I really wish I could make a keybind for this. We basically only got one more iron. Oh, yeah, well, I had to make that shield for that. And I think we'll be on our way. I should have just mined it. I didn't know if I had enough items, but I got like one or two more. I get it. Man, there's a lot of lichen down here. Okay, so this isn't really the most exciting spawn point. There's a lot of structures. It's not really about the structures. But they do help you get a pretty good head start on the game. A good cave will get you a long way. Caves are generation, not structures, but you know. I can beat any seed. There's nothing like stopping you. But there is a little bit of a speed thing that's bad for like you like streaming, you know. Not that boring to me, but it could have turned out better, you know. I'm just saying. I'm not like complaining. I mean like it could have been better. It may be better if someone like one of you were playing. Man, it's so washed out. Like with the gamma. But I kind of need it, so. I think it actually just turned out mostly contrast. I'm still looking for more ores. I don't really know where we came from. We can kind of just dig back up. Not really a problem in Minecraft, but if you're low on resources, it may take a while. How did I miss this? Is that it? I remember coming somewhere from here. Okay, here it is. Make sure to eat a little. Kind of the biggest thing. You want to get food. Because you want to be constantly dying and you want to get a bed. In case you do die. Okay. I don't have enough blocks. I don't want to drown. There you go. I always like to keep a popular building block on one of my hotbar, but you know, we don't really have much resources here anyway. There's more iron here. Can't really see. Okay, look around. Okay, over here. It's all green. What is going on? That's F3B, by the way. Those hitboxes. It's kind of hard to get into. Anything else? Oh, we'll take our door and get out of here. That was like a decent amount of iron. I don't really know where I'm going, so this may take a while. I mean, all the way through. Yeah, I was talking about how like I should stop streaming Minecraft, but because it's like you get no viewers if you're not doing something actually popular. But you know, I had to do this at least once. It's so much Minecraft slander out there. You really need to explain the whole game. The next thing I think that explains the game a lot is the achievements. I mean, that's the only thing you really have to go off of. Like, there's the... Man, Minecraft really doesn't explain anything, does it? There's like, I remember the Xbox 360 starter world, like tutorial world. It's actually decent, I guess. Compared to this. which is just nothing. I mean, so it's aside from like just explaining the game to every single newcomer, like from a YouTube video or just like this. Achievements are the best way to learn on your own what you should do in the game. Advancements, yeah, it has been achievements in a while, has it? So it wants you to get, I've done the heart of the story of the game. I don't know what that is. Mine Stone Age, got a just mine stone, get a stone pickaxe, then acquire iron. Then it wants you to make an iron pickaxe and then find diamonds or find a lava bucket and make a portal or find iron and the shield and deflect it with the shield. You get experience anytime you. I think you get experience every achievement. I think some do more. There's like purple ones. Man, this biome is big. I don't really think I'm gonna find anything. That other thing that showed up in the entities was you could find a spawner, but there was something else. Potent sulfur. That's a new thing. By the time I'm playing this in 2026. And just nothing and nothing, nothing. I don't think there's any unique structures in mangroves. So there's nothing that's gonna show up for me. Okay, I'm just gonna mine this. Bit of a large jump. Didn't really need to do that. But, whatever. I'm gonna build up just to see if I can see anything more. Okay. Looks like I'm surrounded by deserts and mangroves. Okay, what? Maybe like deserts has something to do with mangroves because it is just this forever. Honestly, the desert is more interesting than the mangrove because the mangrove is just so hard to navigate. You just see less total. And deserts, as far as I know, have structures in them. There's the desert temple. There's villages, desert wells. There's nothing really in desert wells. There's the archaeology stuff, but I don't really do that. Especially early on, I don't really want a bunch of useless blocks in my inventory. And you're probably just gonna get a lot of trash anyway. Oh man, is there something I'm missing about the game? Is it just deserts and mangroves now? Okay, this cave looks like it might be interesting. So we're gonna go to sleep when it's time. Do I not have my bed? I guess it's gonna be a hard time. Yeah, there's no need to just stay up here then if I don't have my bed. I knew I was missing something. I did mind the bed, but I didn't see it out there, so I just assumed I had it. Oh, that's sulfur. Obviously, we're not gonna find any sheep out here. Got to be careful when placing torches here, as fan can fall. Alright. See. Nope. Nothing. Something. I'm kind of done with the water mining. Yeah, what should I do now? I think I should craft a bucket. So we can have an easier time getting down there. This is the type of place you'd be like, oh, no surprise civilization didn't survive here. There's no resources, no inland waterways. There's that thing over there. There's a little cave. Usually gets worse checking out a little. Alright, now we got more iron. I got more coal. So we can make flint and steel and an iron pickaxe. So we can both find diamonds and make a portal. And make tons of torches because I kind of need that. Whoops. What's this block? Diorite. Alright, that's plenty of coal. I don't even use coal for smelting things. I usually just use infinite lava. I make a like tons of cauldrons and lavas. I don't like going to the nether to get that stuff. Also, it kind of makes it look ugly, I think. Alright, we're gonna see if there's anything more down here. Looking for easy finds. Something there. Why did the torch spawn over there? Oh, cave spider. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, it's not hitting me. We got another achievement. It's all the way up here. This is long. The Waymon's super simple. Villager gaming, yeah. I'm doing a kind of like a. This stream's kind of for you, if you were to ever watch it, because I'm explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it in the game, so you're not like just completely lost. You know how to mine, but you don't really know how to like survive and thrive. So you know copper, you can make into armor, right? Hopefully. I'm just gonna explain everything like I'm not talking to you. Just on the assumption you're not here. Or you're gonna smelt all the. Love a good show rundown walkthrough. We're gonna smelt all of this copper, and I have my trusty shield. I have my hitboxes on so I can see in the dark. We're gonna take on some monsters. Also, I should craft a second. Should get more cobblestone so I can craft a second furnace so I can smelt faster. That way I can smelt 2 things at once for the cost of only 1 time. We're just gonna get some more cobblestone. I don't really like to be stuck without cobblestone. So to get as much as I need. Also, it's a good placing block since you can find it everywhere. On my mouse, I have some keybinds, so I have my 8 on my mouse and my 9 also on my mouse, so I can click to them super quickly. And 1 and 2 are already accessible. Actually, let me switch that up. Let me put the blocks over here. Chestplate is the strongest of the armors, as everybody should know. What just happened? It's a fun thing people try to do. Is they line them up, so I'll do that when that happens. Sorry, after like 44 minutes in, I'm gonna find things. I'll say, yeah, I'm like still tired from yesterday. That's our water from before. I'm also gonna aim to keep this one shorter, so I can stream more later. This is like the part that did cut out. As you know, it's just furnace. I'm just waiting for the furnace. But you know, I can explore while we're waiting. Alright, nothing. Oh, it's just copper. Useful, but not necessary. Like, other blocks would be more important to keep in my inventory. But, like, line it up like this. Or, like, some similar way. Because you can't do it like that. Why do they do it? Okay. Because you can line up either, I think, a helmet. Or you can line up boots and a chest plate. Recommended you make a gold helmet for the nether. Don't have gold now or not going to nether now. So I would never use copper for like actual ute tools. Let's see how much damage it does. This does 9 damage. This also does 9 damage. And I don't think copper is anything better. Yeah, it's just the same as stone for that. At least those things. Sorry, I'm like drinking water. Alright. I kind of don't really want to wait for this. Just gonna stop it midway through. Oh, I accidentally moved it. I think we're gonna keep going down. I think for this type of thing, it's like good to keep like the game volume pretty high. So that like, even if you're not talking, you could still have like some sort of noise to listen to. Almost turning daytime. Spend a lot of time doing nothing. That's gold down there. That's what we want. I'm gonna keep it the gamma low for now, because that's. Also, it doesn't seem like these new sulfur spikes cause damage when you step on them, like they do for the other ones. Gold's very important for the nether, so we'll just take plenty of that. We'll just mine everything we see, basically. There are things that are more important, but not really right now. Yeah, there's not really. If you don't really have priorities, then I guess it might be hard to sort your inventory a little bit, because you don't know what you even care about. Like if you're building later, it might still be faster to. I've never said this before. Like prioritize like just not tools. Did he hit the thing? Oh, he didn't. Using him as a shield. What is that? The sulfur guy fell down. So be careful of creepers falling down on you. I think they speed up exploding once they started falling. Something weird about that. Always seems to catch people by surprise. Even when like for a normal creeper, I've had enough time to react. For some of those, I haven't really. An Enderman. We don't care about him now. I don't know much about this because this is too new. This is after me. I guess maybe you want to note like that it's here, but maybe not anything useful for it to do with it now. I know there's lots of fun things you can do with the silver cubes, guys, but I don't know that they're any good early game. Alright, lava. Does that feature zombie hordes? I'm just jumping right into his attacks. Anytime you kill a zombie, they can signal to other zombies. They call for help. Despite the fact that, you know... Oh, woof. Hello, mate. How are you? Hello! As Larry showed up, this series is kind of for you to show Minecraft's not too boring of a game. And that you can actually do things relatively quickly, and if you have an idea and you can keep going. I mean, obviously games are always a preference, but I want to show exactly what you can do. But there's a way to build a portal like this. Oh, so by the way, I am going to play Unturned again. I messed that up. Luckily I can just... Oh, I see. Oh, no, I don't see it. What just happened? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, I did it wrong again. I haven't messed that up in a second, so I don't know what I messed up. You are? I am. I'm actually just doing okay, but yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I think I just messed up. Cause there's a guy who left like a really long comment on my Unturned video. And so... he gave me lots of tips, and he said like, yeah, it's a lot of research, but he just left like the best pointers to play the game. So right now, this whole Let's Play has been about just like teaching how to play the game and how to do it quickly and how to like keeping directions to go into the game with. So if someone were to rewind this, hopefully it would be somewhat useful if they're like starting out on the game. You know, what I didn't get on Unturned. I'm gonna see. There are plenty of people actually that seem to be willing to help out on that game. So we got our flint and steel. Oh, I just wanted to make my own version of it, but for Minecraft. Because, you know, I play this game a lot. What is the video cut? I think I need that comment too. It's on my... Okay, yeah, it's in my YouTube channel, the most recent video. It's gonna be the most recent video for a while. But there's a giant comment where they just list out a bunch of things that you need to do. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my water here. I'm just gonna go check out the nether. I'm gonna keep track of my coordinates, so if I die, I can come back here. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Oh, perhaps I should smelt my gold before I go in, so I don't die to piglins. Let me get rid of this trash. Maybe I'll read it out on stream when the Unturned video arrives. Maybe I was like thinking to do one, and I'm gonna do streams every 2 days because I clearly don't. I'm kind of already out of breath now, because I was playing obviously with like Larry and stuff with my friends yesterday, as I said. And so like I woke up today, I was like kind of out of energy. So I'm thinking maybe every other day will be a good way to pace myself. I just gotta wait for this. Let me see if there's any more junk in my inventory I should get rid of. Also, I need more time to like edit videos, because the video I'm editing is gonna take forever. Oh, that guy just died in lava. I also want to like edit videos. That's like the main thing I want to do. So, gonna have more time to edit and like consistently. Yeah, I think it's a good idea because I just said it last time, but it's a good way to pace yourself. That's a 3 or 4 streams a week. That's pretty good actually. Alright, we're in the best biome to start off in. Not really. I think the Bastion is the best. But the only thing that's bad is the Poglins. Ooh. Did he see a blue mushroom? Why did he run away? These blue mushrooms help you stay away from the... Okay, I thought he was going after me. These chase away the Poglins. And these also drop meat, so you can get lots of food in here pretty easily with just this trick. Ooh, I meant to grab lava. Just in case I accidentally see something that's decent. Like a bastion or something. I can help you fight things. Also, if I lose my blue mushroom. Something else I would have wanted before coming to the nether is string. Also, I have to note my portal. Let me do the trick. I'm gonna go to tick, block entities, and then I'm gonna increase my render distance to maximum. Man, that means there's no. Oh, let me load. Let me let it load. That means there's no fortress nearby. And for the looks of it, maybe not even a bastion. If there was a bastion, it'd be in that direction or something. Over here. So we're gonna go in that direction. At least it seems to be more open in that direction. If there's more entities over there. Oh yeah, let me show everything. Let me show everything. So this is entities up here in the top left. This shows how many entities are in your open direction. And so this graph on the right shows a mob spawner. Okay, good. This mob spawner is in the Nether Fortress. Okay, let me explain to you if you ever do it. Let me explain it again. Press F3, hold F3 down, and press 1. And then press the purple one tick to 2, and then block entities to 5. 5 right there. And then it'll show you mob spawner, which is spawn in Nether Fortress. They also spawn in certain specific bastion. I don't know if that's what pops up. So what you do here is you decrease your render distance by where you think when it'll stop showing up, basically. Oh, it looks like I wasn't even that far. This is the trick to find them. It's a speedrunning trick, but, you know, it makes the game less boring overall. If you do things faster, I think. And you increase it until right before one. Yeah, the pie chart is pretty OP. Still nothing. Then we're going to want to go to the one right below it. So we're going to 17th chunks. And you see nothing shows up now. Now we can walk in either chunk, and if anything pops up in that direction, that's the direction the fortress is in. So the fortress is in that direction. Idiot. Where you going? Where you going? He's gonna burn alive. Oh, did he burn with the food? Oh, come on. Right, let me get rid of this stuff. Did I get the mushroom? Why? I need it in my inventory. It keeps going over there. So we've noted where I am in screenshots. So we can keep that there. And then open it up again when we need it. I also used that trick earlier to find the village quickly. Oh, you found a gun and enough ammo? Have you tried crafting a gun there? I still don't know if that's possible. I assume it is. I think I heard someone say it. Okay, that's a long way down. So practicing unturned. Yeah, again, I asked Astro to play again. He said he will, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to do a stream with him when it happens. A lot of wood for this one tree. Gonna have to craft another axe. Man, the blue mushroom keeps going over my inventory. Just likes that spot, I guess. Here's another blue mushroom. I want to keep multiple. So that doesn't... killing it faster. Headshotting zombies, yeah. I saw a guy, he was just absolutely destroying zombies. It was crazy. I'm like, I usually get destroyed by hordes. Because I hate these baby ones. Get out of here. Burn. Yes. And then you start bleeding. Yeah, the importance of patches. You need to patch your bleeding. It's a built-in feature that you have to deal with bleeding a lot. So I remember, it's the main thing you gotta focus on. Ooh, a warped forest. That's where you can get ender pearls. I'm not ready to fight one right now. I mean, there's tricks you can use. Do I have my boat on me? I don't. I don't know where I would have left it. Oh, never mind, I do. Okay. Where is he? I might, okay, I need to get rid of more stuff. Bones aren't really that useful right now. I don't need this helmet and this wooden pickaxe. And what I'm gonna make is I didn't bring my crafting table. Remember, I left it there. I'm gonna craft another crafting table and just whoops. I'm gonna make another. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Another axe. I always bring stone because you know. Did I or Ray use? Oh, I use those sticks for Am I seeing copper gear? Yes. I didn't find enough iron. I don't know if you know they added it into the game. It's not that good. As you can see, it only covers 5. That's actually half. That's not that bad. So we're gonna keep that guy in there. Gonna craft some sticks. Man, you can't really identify anything here. Everything's like pretty dark. And then make another axe, and then we're gonna kill this. We're gonna stand a few. You're gonna aim to that corner to be as far as we can away from it, so it doesn't hit us. We can kill it easily, no consequences. Holding a block. Yeah, copper used to. Back when I was young, copper used to not exist. Oh, how the good times go by. I don't need this. My inventory is like completely full. So this is the stuff I just threw down. This guy's fully wearing full gold armor. I need him out of my way. I don't want to accidentally hit him. Alright, there we go. I thought I was gonna have to break blocks to get there or something. These are all just guys. Okay, and now we can do that thing again. And look for a fortress. The mod spawner is kind of near, closer by. Add 1. Alright, here. And now we go -1 again. And we're gonna look for the chunk borders again. Alright, looks like it's in the right direction. Wait, what is this? West. So you really only want to go to the fortress when you have like enough food or shield. Man, it's that is a long distance. Luckily, there's plenty of wood to mine. But yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is what I think of when people say Minecraft is boring. Is you get stuck doing something like this. Like what you could do also is another way to get across. Oh yeah, there's gas as well, so I have to watch out for that. Is see the striders on the bottom. You can get a fishing rod, a warped fungus. Put the warped fungus, this thing, on the stick, and then ride one of them. You also need a saddle. You can craft saddles, by the way, if you're learning about copper armor. I can see that you've played Bed Wars before. No. That is not Bed Wars bridging. That's new Bed Wars bridging. This is, I will show you real. You could craft saddles. Yeah, you could craft name tags too. Like, they got rid of all of the loot that you can get in chests. This is the new era. I think, from what it seems, everybody actually likes that change. That's crazy, right? Because it's like, you had to rely on so much luck before, I think, to get saddles. and just being able to get them is such a big difference. The name tags, saddles, they got rid of the good loot. What else did they get rid of? Oh, you can craft horse armor. So basically, don't grab any horse armor in chests. I guess diamonds, diamond horse armor is still pretty good as a thing to get in chests. But, you know, I don't even know what the point of dungeon chests are for, besides, like, you can farm discs. I don't know what they even offer. I mean, I guess more than just, like, gold or something. Like, in like, fantasy genres. It's just like, oh, tons of gold in the chest. Oh, I will play Bed Wars one day. Honestly, dude, I didn't even know there was a mace and a spear and stuff. Well, you did know. You just mentioned it right now. I haven't come across that kind of stuff yet. Okay, I'm gonna do another scan. There's a lot of just going back and forth. I do, I like to do, like, I don't know if you go one, you go like double and then half and half. Those work pretty well, but actually skipped it. So we go to the next chunk over here, going one chunk north, one chunk west, east, north, you know. Build up to the next one. Let's see if it's over here. Nope, it is in that direction. I'm gonna need more blocks probably. Okay, let's see. Alright. The stuff is in that direction. Man, that's gonna be difficult to kind of get to, though. Luckily, we have resources, as I prepared for this. But it'd be so much easier if I had, like, a strider. Some of them come with saddles, I think. Let me see if I don't have string, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. What does a trident do? It does multiple things. There's different enchantments you can put on it. And one of them is the booster one, the one that lets you fly with it. And then another one is the one where you throw it. That's the default, to be able to throw it. The being able to ride them through, like, the air. Totally zombie kings could use that. What in the world is a zombie king? Are you talking about the drowned? Okay, there's so much missing here. What in the world do you think a zombie king is? I have no idea what you could be referring to. Explain. I don't know, zombies with tridents, I always call them zombie kings. They're called drowns. The underwater zombies. Okay. Oh, these are the blocks I just mined. That's pretty funny, zombie kings. None of this is on... I don't like bridging over lava. I like bridging next to lava. Because if you, like, get stuck there, you have to get back up. We're gonna see how it goes. But the trident, you can throw it. You can get loyalty, which lets you... It'll come back to you automatically. Or you can disable the throwing entirely with the another one where you... It's called Riptide. You get to ride it. And it only works in water, in Java at least. Skeleton Kings and Enderman Kings? Dude, what in the world are you... This is insane. Anything new is a king. Yeah, this man king. what was his name? It's like, you mean a child? It's like, yeah, new human. It's like, I don't know why you're why you're adding kings to them. Is it like a reference? Is that like a? I don't even know what Enderman kins, Enderman kings. I don't know what you're referring to with that. Man, what are you talking about? What is this? Endermankins? Enderman kings? Yeah, Endermen carry blocks and stuff. I don't know what you... They're just Endermen. You gotta be referring... This gotta be like some terminology you got from like an old game just to call random things kings. Yeah, but why would... That's gotta... You gotta get that from somewhere. Where could it possibly come from? Man, this thing's getting close. It's too close for me to even not see it anymore. Man, that thing is dangerous, that hole right there. Okay. Let me turn up my render distance. Let me just see if I can see it. So there is another fortress nearby here. Or a bastion, possibly. And I think if there was a bastion, it'd be on the left. I think that's a bastion. That's what I picked up. Hey, there's like less mobs there. Let's see. These things can be somewhat difficult to take on. Oh my god, what are you... You're insultingly... No, no insultingly little about this game. No, the fortress is where like the big dragon is. I don't know if you're joking. It'd be impossible to tell. But let me just explain it anyway, since this is the explanation stream. Nether fortress are where you find blazes and wither skeletons. And they have that's where they just have a random loot, I guess. The end dimension is where the Ender Dragon is. How could you call it boring if you've never even played the game? You don't even know what's in the game. I think Minecraft is one of those, like Unturned. Minecraft is one of those games that just takes forever to get into. It's just way too much knowledge that you have to learn to be able to play the game. Oh no, that was a Red Forest. Maybe I could start an S. No, just kidding. I've done these before, but usually with I have viewers. But you could start a server, just let everybody on, let it be anarchy. But you know, it'd be fun. It'd only be us two, I guess, if that were to happen. Okay, whoops. Okay, hold on. Gotta pause the game. I gotta think. I'm gonna place. Okay, let me get that in the way. I gotta eat as soon as possible to get the saturation. Okay, I lived, but you know, very, very brief, very closely. Yeah, you can always remember, you could just pause the game if it's too much. What? Oh, whoops. Okay, you could just put that in lava. We got infinite lava here. That's something I've underutilized, honestly, is pausing. So that's why I was doing it so much. It's just because, you know, sometimes you just, I need the I could use more time to react, and since I'm on single player, I could have like taken time to like think about it a little bit. So I'm getting used to more pausing. Yeah. That's like the worst thing that could possibly happen as well if you pause a game and it's online. And you forget that's offline, is that you take a you're like, oh, pause, let me just take a water, let me get prepared, and no, you're dead because you just. What? It didn't go. It doesn't go in the boat. I'm gonna have to go all the way back because you can only place these mushrooms on and on like grass dirt things. What? When did I press? When did I see you? Oh my god. I actually died. Okay, we're gonna start a new one. That's an Enderman. And we're gonna hope we get a faster spawn. Because honestly, I spent like an hour. Usually you can go into the nether into like the first 5 minutes. But that took way too long. Yeah, yeah. The other scary thing. Oh, are you not delayed? Or small 2 log red thingy. Oh, I was not expecting the Enderman, and I knew there was holes there. I should have patched up, but I thought it was gonna be it. What you could have done to prevent that from dying is I would have patched up those holes earlier. And I didn't really need to move once I killed that Enderman. But I don't remember how to look back on that. Can someone clip that? Clip that! Um, that I think I was going in for that hit and then backing up a little bit just in case it didn't die, and that's how I fell. Oh, I remember Twitch tells you to tell your chatters to clip your moments. I think it's pretty funny that it tells like, yeah, that's since it's streamers. I don't think streamers cannot clip their own things, so you have to rely on like viewers to do that. Like you can make highlights after the fact, but it's not the same feature. Yo, call Larry, get him in here. He's the worst at clipping. He's gonna include 12 minutes. I like before the clip and after the clip. Okay, so since you're here again, I could show you now how I found the village so quickly. That's lava, but that's just regular lava. Ooh, that's dripstone. You can make an infinite source with those things. So now you get to see, without starting over, how I get started. So we're gonna start up here. See those things? I have. Let me start over. So I'm still at around 0, 0. Let me exit out this. Whoops. Hold up. Let me get out of this water. So you see? Okay. I start off with my resistance pretty high. We're gonna click 0. You go to tick. Block entities at 4. Okay, I gotta explain everything. I gotta explain everything in detail. I forgot. So I have chunks on as well. So press F3, hold F3 and G down. Hold F3 and 1 down to open up the pie chart. F3 and G open up the chunks. And then you can press the numbers anywhere to go to one of these. And so you go to tick, and then you go to block entities at 4. And then it'll show you these types of block entities. You see Bell down here? So we're gonna wanna start at full render distance to find like a village to see, just to pick it up. And then we go halfway, like around 16, to see if it's still there. And it's even closer, so we go to 8 chunks. And see, it does not show up anymore. So you're gonna wanna go to 10 or something. And it's still not there. You're gonna wanna wait until you find it. So it's at around here, I think. I think it's gonna be at like 12 or something. Oh, nope, a little bit farther. It's gonna work. Dude, this tutorial is not gonna last long because it's gonna change in the next update. But it still kind of works like this. And it's like showing up for like a brief second. You see that? It's like coming in and okay, it's at 16. Dude, I went all the way to that for that. So we're gonna go to 15. Gotta go each junk. So that direction's a chest. This direction's also a chest. This direction's also there's another chest. Did I even find the bell? Wait, did I even find it? Okay, let me go to 16. Dude, you can see the bell here? Where's the freaking bell? It's not showing up in the thing. You can see a chest. There he is. The bell's in this direction? Why was it doing that? How do you even know about this stuff? It's speedrunning. They have a lot of tricks to find these things pretty quickly. And so you can use them not for oh, it'll be anywhere in this direction. Anywhere from like 45 degrees to 45 that direction. And so you learn about these smaller things that speed up the game process. There's like tons of tips about like generations, like chunk generation and like structure generation and everything like that you can learn. But for speedrunning, they teach you a lot of things that like help you speed up the game process, even if you're not doing speedrunning anyway. So I got a lot of cow beef. And so beef is, I think, the highest saturation that's not like golden carrots. And saturation is how you get healing in Minecraft, I think. And beef provides the most of that. Oh yeah, my friend also told me jumping while attacking deals more damage. You mean crit? Oh, that's one of the more basic things. We're gonna keep our bed with us this time. Looking at all the houses. There's a compass. Mainly over here for food. I need to get more stone. Weird village. This is an acacia village. Not acacia. Savannah village. Savannas are not plain. Yeah, plains. Basically plains biomes. But for other places. I don't really know the difference. But they have different trees and stuff. Like in real life, I mean. That's what they are, like a grasslands with occasional trees. That's like a plains. That's a prairie. I mean, I don't know if those are basically the same thing. They really updated this game much, it seems. Dude, you haven't played in a while then. You didn't even know that they had villages like this. So I'm guessing if you're just learning about like the sprint, you also don't know about shift clicking. It like brings the item to like the next place that it could be. Or like, I don't even know what it really does. It does multiple actions, but there's some consistency behind it. But it just helps you move things faster. So you want to kill the iron golem for more iron. I did play Bedrock in the day, not sure if anything is in the same then. Dude, I mean, yeah, that's I don't know how long ago you played. Can't really get crits here, it's too low. Man, this guy's taking forever to die. This is a quick way to get iron. Let's see. I'm still gonna get more wheat. 2014 to 2016. I played the game since around like 2012 or something. I didn't have a Java account for a long time. I was on Pocket Edition, like Pocket Edition Lite and stuff. This isn't a speedrun, so I'm just gonna get all this stuff. I want melons. He left a rose for me. Thank you. Now that we have enough... Oh, we don't really have enough iron. I played also the Xbox 360. I'm saying they need to do another tutorial on the game that they had like an Xbox or something, because there's just way too much in the game. Like, I guess there's like offline players, but like for people who just want to like play the game, get into it, there's not much they can do, I don't think. to explain like every minor thing that someone's doing, I think is the best way to get into it then. Elves, by the way, send them home. Go home, go home. Getting all of this wheat. This gardening tool helps you mine them faster. Which is why I'm crafting them. And so the next thing I want to find is like something like a lava pool. I don't want to die. Yeah, I could spend more time mining. Maybe like a next episode we'll go to the nether, or I mean I can still do it pretty quickly, but situations like that, like I could have found the nether fortress pretty quickly, but I just happened to not. And then there's loot in the chest. You usually want to get to a bastion first, I think, when you're speedrunning at least. But like with the gold, oh, did you even know what a bastion is? It's a new thing in the game that has totally. Oh, dude! Oh my god, I pressed the wrong freaking button. Okay, we're gonna come back. Oh, there's a cave down here, but we're just gonna go back to where I died. No idea what a bastion is. Yeah, bastion remnants. Or do you even know what a piglin is? I already knew I was gonna die once I pressed the wrong button. I'm like, dude, way too quick to need to react to that. Oh, you do? That's what you're reacting to? I thought you were reacting to me dying. I thought you were sad. I thought you were crying, but no, you're just confused. Oh, like, do you know what piglins are? Isn't that like the place with the vaults and the maze? Nope, that's the trial chambers. The bastion is in the nether with the piglins and stuff. Also, by the way, if you die, you can check your coordinates. I just didn't need to because I knew where I died. Oh, I just need more stone and stuff like that. Okay, maybe once I'm like done with this world, I just show you what a bastion remnant is. Introduce that like it's a new part of the game. But I need to sleep here. I just get my food cooking. Oh, this was what I was trying to do before. I just give it some wood. Go to sleep. Yeah, piglins are those funny looking pigs with swords. Well, those could be they'll get confused with zombie pigmen or piglins. They renamed them from zombie pigmen to zombie piglins, despite the fact that they're not even the same thing. Oh, they retextured them now, so they are the same thing. There's no zombie pigmen anymore. They're zombie piglins. Okay, let's go to. But you don't see a lot of total Minecraft noobs anymore these days. I mean, still do. It's a big game, and a lot of people, you know, like there's plenty of people who just do redstone, just play creative, and it's not like everybody plays it. Like my friends don't really play it that much. And there's also like people at different levels of gameplay. Like some people, yeah, I was saying like just play Bed Wars or something. They don't really play survival, so they know like nothing about what's happened. Some people like only play at 1.8.9 and just play servers like that, so they never even tried the newer versions. They just don't want the new combat update. Plenty of people doing different things. Plenty of people who just play mods. And so it's always like there's always something new in Minecraft. So there's nothing. I wouldn't really say there's like a pillar fights. Oh, is that? No, I don't know what that is. Never mind. I'm not going to pretend like I know. There's so many game modes or games, like mini games. But there's always a noob to something in Minecraft. It's like, oh, there's plenty of like redstone noobs, building noobs, survival noobs, so just Bed Wars noobs. Everybody's always new to something. There's plenty of Minecraft little subsets that people haven't tried yet. I like to do them all. Just you pillar with 20 different ends, you get around. Oh yeah, I knew that. I know what that is. That's a popular new game mode, kind of. I mean, at least it's popular new to me. I don't know how long it's been in played, but a lot of YouTubers have played that like a year ago, I think. It was a trend to play that, and I still see some now. I always see trick shots of that. I don't really even know where you play that. I was looking for new things to try. So maybe I'll go check that out later, like for a stream or something. I'm sure they have like servers for that. That's probably where you played it. The new item thing, yeah, okay, yeah, definitely that's what that is. I think I've heard of. Or I've seen it. I wonder since it seems like that game's maybe been around then. So maybe there's like specific strategies you do to play it now. Ooh, gravel. We need to keep this in mind for later. Feels like there's more cave on the other side. Okay, so one of the biggest things I have a problem with is like getting to the nether is like finding a lava pool or something. Like even if you dig down, you're not guaranteed to find one. Takes forever. I have my captions on in the bottom right, you can see. And it shows up sometimes to see better. Like hear better. Oh, it's really too. Oh, I want to kind of show you the Oh, wait, I could stream earlier, I guess, and later in the day. But I did want to show you the bastions, but it hasn't been long enough. It's only been like an hour and 30. I don't really want to end this, leave it midway through. So yes, good night. Maybe I'll see you in Unturned someday, and probably not because we'll both die before we even find each other. No, I mean like I'm awake during. I can stream for the whole day. I mean like I do want more audience capability. Like if you stream earlier, possibly, maybe you can get larger audience from Europe. I don't know. It's not like I have a schedule for like a reason. I just do it whenever. I was planning on streaming earlier, but it got delayed. Okay, next thing you want to find is villager outposts suck, by the way, so don't ever go for them. Useless. Oh, there's another village over there. I don't want to get nothing done. That's why I kind of went to the village. I guess that world's kind of already kind of done. I went before. Like I could have just went back there to those chords that I found, but you know, it was a good chance to like start over. I'm just getting a headache for staring at my screen for too much in the dark room. That's why I'm going to sleep. Otherwise, I'll probably stay till 5 a.m. I usually keep like my lights on during the night so that I'm not doing that. I keep my monitor as dim as possible and the background as light as possible so that they match up kind of. Not like to have the room brighter than the screen, but like I also try to keep some distance between me and the monitor or me and my phone or something. Also, make sure you look away from the screen every hour or so. So you don't strain your eyes. I have like a lot of non-eye straining practices that I do because, you know, when you're like on the computer all day, it's kind of something that you need to do. Like for repetitive actions like this, I just close my eyes. I'm getting crits. So like no need to even look at the screen. I'd like to keep it even more distance, but my mic's obviously attached to my desk, so I can't be too far. Let's see if there's any more food. It doesn't really look like this village has much. Anyway, yeah, see ya. Have fun with your little game. I'm just kidding. You didn't say that. Have fun with it. Yeah, I will have fun, okay? I'll see you. Okay, I gotta stop talking so you got a good place to leave off of. A cauldron for later. I don't want to like have to spend that much iron on it later. Oh, we're gonna take this. This is mine. and torches. And we're gonna see if there's more iron down here. Looks a little dangerous to go down there. I have enough iron to make a pickaxe. And goodbye evening, more night, whatever it is. Over there. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's getting later. Okay, we got my tools. Who had water? I like to like be more excited, but it's hard on the voice. You never know how long you're gonna stream. I mean, I do. I'm gonna aim for 2, but for later. You gotta kind of pace yourself in terms of like voice if you don't have like someone with you, because it's a lot to have to scream for hours straight. And it's good to have someone with you to do that kind of thing then. I prefer caves for mining. Just regular old-fashioned caves. I mean, these aren't old-fashioned. These are huge. Nothing even in this cave. There's like no mobs either. No danger. No reward. Because there's coal. Oh, I did want to do a let's play, but oh, I just made way too many sticks. Whatever. May not even be a bad idea to do that anyway. I'm coping, but because it's not what I meant to do, but it might be fun actually. They only spawn. This is more specific, but they only spawn at life levels of 0 now. I remember. I have deja vu. I just remembered saying that from when I said it a while ago, but I don't remember when that was. What? Why are you attacking me? Oh, I don't have a shield. I'm just holding right click. Okay, it could have been bad. I didn't realize that because I wasn't really looking at the screen. Minecraft music. Ooh, lots of iron actually. Maybe we can make better armor than freaking copper. No, I got pretty close to killing that hoglin, that enderman, but this wasn't meant to be. I mean, I killed the enderman and I got rid of the hoglin, but it's still dangerous because it's the nether. That's kind of the things what people think of when they say that the nether's dangerous. Moron. Can't PvP. Noob. Alright, nothing really down here so far. Make sure I got a way back up. This is a pretty good mining trip so far. If I find any lava down here, I'll be able to create a portal as well. I usually like to, progression-wise, you know, like to get to the end city as soon as possible. Because they have like tons of loot in there. Villages are also good for that. A little bit more boring, but you know. How'd you even see me? I did not calculate if I was gonna be able to kill that or not. I just went for it. Oh man, lots of iron. The old trick people used to do. I mean, people still do it. So you dig around it to see if there's any more. But I don't think much is gonna come for it. I'm placing these pretty a lot. What? Wow, there's lots of iron down here. Okay, you know, let me start smelting. Why are you in different slots? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not even counting, just spamming, clicking, and just counting, seeing other numbers that roughly correlate with whatever number I've probably pressed. Ooh, glow squid. Whoa. Okay, this is why you make a shield as soon as possible. Okay, I can't afford to get hit by another one, so we're gonna go back. I hate that freaking thing that moves along. It's like a little attention spanny thingy that Twitch does. It has like a little the chat above the chat as like close your way to the top. Like, first of all, I'm not gonna cheer myself. I don't know why you're telling me this. But it just like every time it moves, I go to look at chat because I'm like, oh, what just happened? And then it's that thing. I gotta cover that up. I gotta put a little image above it so it doesn't distract me. Like, looking at chat, what is? It hasn't changed in a while. It heard me. So I have string now. I don't have enough string. I don't need the spider eye. But to navigate the nether better, I can get that thing that I was talking about earlier. With the fishing rod. Like, I'm kind of hiccuping right now. Hello. Thanks for the XP, moron. I made a shield. I didn't think to use it. Okay, let me turn hitboxes on again. Okay. This is like a lot of iron, so we can make a lot with it. Instead of making freaking copper. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, copper's a little useless because most of the time you can find iron just as quickly as you can find copper. If you find a good cave, I think that is. I even missed some. Who even needs a stone pickaxe? Let me just use iron all the time. Who even needs this copper that I've been gathering? There's a freaking hair on my hand. Get out of here. It's making my hand itch a lot. Let's put this on. No pants. And still taking forever. The blast furnace, you can make it faster. I'm not spending that money though. The resources. I mean. And just for later, I want to make infinite cobble like lava generator. I prefer that. So we'll do that. I like making kelp farms or something like that. I'm not a kelper. Okay. Let me set up my hotbar. And probably no lava down here, it doesn't seem like. Okay, we're gonna go back up possibly and just look for a lava pool that way. Actually set up like a base. So if I die, it's not like the end of the world. I lose all my stuff. Because I got plenty of iron now, you know, confident in my abilities to do other things. No gold yet though. Yeah, it changed. Make me look at chat. Okay, we're living the dream right now. We're rich. Who needs an iron farm? Is there even more? Yeah, it keeps going down, but I do need to go back up. Ooh, big cave. I like to jump not where they are, but next to them, where I think I could be, where they can't hit me. Because they're always walking towards you. I don't know if there's... I need to learn some tricks for fighting like mobs like that. Like I hit spiders when they jump. But maybe there's a way to do it even faster and more consistently. You know, there's always tips and tricks for that. It's kind of silent now, like the music's ended. It always feels like... Dude, honestly, people say a lot of good things about Minecraft music. I will say one of the bad things is like when it bleeds into the background. It's like, oh, you had a moment. Oh, yeah, that's so cool. But also at the same time, it makes you feel super empty when there's not suddenly nothing. Not that that is inherently a bad thing, but it, for me, kind of just makes it feel like, oh, there's like kind of static background, and then now it's completely nothing. It just feels weird. That's just the only negative thing that anyone's ever said about Minecraft music. Besides like the new music being not as good as C4118's. Like I feel empty and soulless. Like when you're a streamer chatting with your one chatter and then they suddenly leave. It didn't happen today right now because I was talking this whole time and I still have things to talk about. But when you have like nothing to talk about and you lose your one chatter, it's like usually it feels like super empty because it's just like, oh, you were having conversation with someone and now it's just nothing. It always feels so jarring. Not today though. Maybe I'm getting better. I'm just lost. You always just dig up. Classic Minecraft trick. But I was hoping to find like at least some resources in this giant place, but it looks like nothing. Water. I mean iron is what I meant to say. I was just saying what I was holding. Honestly, the trick with like talking is so much different. Like for big streamers, they never have to worry about needing to be silent because they could always just read chat. But that's a meaning to talk with nobody there is kind of like a trick that you don't really need to learn for that long. So it's like a thing you have to do because no one will come ever if you're never talking. I mean, people might if you do like you're really good at a game or something. But it's like a trick you need to learn because you need to be open to at least anybody joining. So you have to always be doing something, even when there's nothing going on. So like you have to constantly be talking for 0 viewers. But once you're out of 0 viewers, you never have to do that again. And so it's like a trick you don't even need to like always learn. You know, sometimes you start a stream and it has multiple people already in it. That's happened to me a couple times. Even like nobody wants to watch. I mean, you know, like nobody knows me. But I was like thinking, it like if you're trying to help someone get started, it would be a good idea just to stay in chat for them. Just because that's like a trick that you don't need to learn. It's always temporary and it's the hardest one to do, or one of the harder ones to do. Besides like fixing audio quality, like me, the problem that takes me forever. But yeah, I was thinking like you just help someone get past that phase and they have the rest down, then that's all they need to do. That's all they really need is just someone there. Just one person. So if you wanted to help someone start their stream, you could always just be their one chatter. Help them get it started. Interesting thought. Like if my friends ever streamed, I'd have to show up because it's like they're not gonna commentate. That is a thing like you need to do even if offline, but you can just cut everything out, especially since you'd only like say anything and something's happening. Dude, I just gained 11 obsidian. That's so many. Oh my. Oh jeez. I'm just gonna live in this village. Yo, this got everything. Who cares? Oh yeah, who cares about the rest of the game? Let me let me set up everything. I didn't think this would happen. That's a really when does that ever happen? Alright. Even faster another time. We're gonna put everything. I don't have a flint yet. We put everything in our chest and then just go to the nether, see what happens, you know? You already died once, so I don't have any. There's plenty of chests in the village. You should mine someone's house. I'll be taking that later. You keep on to it for now. Yeah, let's get it. Alright, all my stuff, all my stuff. Not keeping a single thing. We're just gonna check it out. I'm gonna eat one steak before I go. Oh wait, no, I didn't get the gravel yet. One iron, one gravel. Is it nighttime? What is this? What's the clouds? Where's the sun? What is going on here? Is it like nighttime already? I don't. What is going on? Why is the sky so? Is something gonna happen? Eerie. Okay, one of the worst biomes ever. There's that other trick to find the bastion, but not doing it right now. Yeah, at least a chest. Out of the way. Yeah, this is one of my least favorite biomes. I think most people's is a Soul Sand Valley, but at least you can get structures in Soul Sand Valleys. Lava burning lasts longer than regular burning. So yeah, that's one of the worst. Actually, this is the worst. It'd take forever to find a fortress, especially since there's not even one in view. Oh, what? There is. Okay, it didn't just show up before. Let me do half the way. Okay. So this is the best way to find the. It's such a game changer in terms of beating the game or just playing the game in general. Because it's just like, how would you find a fortress here? Okay, does it exist again? Okay. Oh. And then in this direction? Yep, it's in this direction. Is there any way to get over there? I think we just have to dig through the wall. Dude, sneaking parkour. I can't really teach that. That's too complicated for me to teach. Gotta check if any of them are coming to me. The parkour is useful for vanilla. Okay, it was like so many chunks, like 20 chunks in that direction. So it's definitely gonna be a while until I find it. Honestly, because this is a Bastion, maybe it'd be faster just to... Not a Bastion, this is a Basalt Delta. Perhaps it'd be faster just to, create the portal in the overworld closer. I don't think there's any way for me to get over. I guess I could play it safe, but I want to do all this on stream as a like a stream let's play. I already failed my idea because I started over, but I just didn't have that much stuff. I lost the fortress, so didn't feel that worth it to keep playing. We're making up good time though. Okay, that's not possible. Just got to dig. Maybe it'd be a good idea to dig down to lava and then get one of the Striders guys. Actually making it pretty far. Here's when that probably stops. I'm gonna have to take fall damage. Hey, it fell down. Alright, still nothing. I don't think there's anything the other way either. Hey, these guys have insane... Okay, these guys are kind of hard to fight. Yeah, there's nothing here either. Moving so quickly. Okay. Yeah, I can still see nothing. I don't think that jump is possible. Oh, maybe if you get momentum. Okay, close enough. So yeah, for the going to the nether might be a bit of a problem. So I guess we'll improve our other things. We'll get more blocks. We'll get string. So we don't even have to bother with any of that stuff. Actually, I don't need to bring all this. Let me just bring some food and start mining down. Yeah, we get started. We always have ideas of what to do. Actually, not my good food. And we're just gonna dig down. It was in this direction, right? Or I don't even remember. Yeah, it was in this direction. Man. This is the... Not the best. Let me turn my gamma up at least. Wait, has it been on this whole time? Whoops. Wait. No, it hasn't. Okay. I guess I opened up the filters for text instead of the screen. Okay, gold, that's good. I just want to be careful of lava. For some reason, okay. Something that you do disables shift or something. Or doesn't allow you to... Maybe it just did it at a weird time. I keep track of our chords. We want to only dig down to a certain level. I don't know what that level is. But there's a certain level. That's useful knowledge. Let me just see. What level is Minecraft Nether lava at? 31. 32. Okay. I want to stay a little bit far back just in case you're digging into lava. they like move cords? I see it on the right. Did it always used to? How long has it been there? Okay, 37. I also want to make sure I get back up once it's nighttime. And then we just keep mining until we find and keep a block. Also, we have plenty of blocks. That's a good thing. We can just bridge our way as hard as we can. Okay. There's one above. Okay. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. This is the correct one. Okay. The right, I think, is completely useless, except if you want to make like Oh, let me turn that off. Unless you want to make like fortress stuff. I don't know. Also, they can get the jump on me. They can jump above me. They can fall above you. Man, it's so fast. This is gonna be hard to do. Oh my god. You can't get knocked off the block that you're on if there's a block above you. Also, if you're trying to get a crit while a block is above your head, you have to delay the punch a little. But magma cubes, this is dangerous to do because obviously magma cubes split into multiple guys. So I'm basically just got to run as soon as I hit them. Yeah, I'm hitting it way too late. Let me see, do I have to wait later? Okay, wait. I was hitting it consistently before, that's crazy. Okay. Because obviously you don't have that much time. You have to do, you're supposed to click while you're falling. Also a different way, like if there's a block in between you and it, there's a way to consistently get the crits like that as well. Man, this is the oh. Yeah, they're burning the magma cubes. Get up here, guys. Oh, jeez. You could think it's still kind of knock you off, but it's a lot harder to do. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna use my pickaxe, whatever. Is it easy to clear out? Okay. Come on. Like, I think if you're doing this, it's good to delay it. The crit. Whereas this, you just gotta aim for the down. Which you have little time in. Idiot. This is really dangerous. Oh my. Okay, yeah, that's basically as far as we're getting. Let me sprint all the way back. And then once we get a saddle and more string, we'll use the striders, guys. We'll build up to them when we need to. Also could use for more food. I like making a cow farm. Ow. Cows get you leather. And meat, obviously. But leather for the books for the... What's that? Oh, these are armadillos. Books for your enchantments. And like books to make the enchantment table in the first place. And then beef just because it's a good to eat. Is that a pig or something? What is that? Where are the enemies? I always find it funny when people call it like the bad guys or enemies or like stuff like that, but I really don't know what to call them anymore because I've only heard people call it that, so I don't know why. I think it's just monsters is what I call them. Where are the spiders? Also, you can't get a crit while you're sprinting. I think. You have to stop sprinting for that. Let me get away. I need to get away from my stuff. I don't even know if I dropped anything. Okay, actual string, yes, good. And that's all I need. We're gonna go to sleep. Oh. Is that you? I mean, the night's already almost over. Okay, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Let me just see. Yeah, I didn't find the blue biome, so we're gonna have to build more. Ooh, they get blocks and stuff. Okay, that's the kind of thing they do off camera, but I'll do it on later maybe. Yeah, you're quick to mine netherrack. You can just make iron pickaxe. Hmm. I could already start to make. Oh, you don't make that now. Infinite lava. And bring the bucket. Sorry, blacksmith. Or toolsmith now. I'm gonna use your lava and make more of it, and I'll give it back to you later. I mean, I'm right next to the nether, but there's something I'm you know, you run out of there eventually, you know. I just started jumping. I don't know why. Oh, whoops. And there we go. And this, I did a bunch of garbage today. Not really. Anything here is not impressive. But, you know, it's a tutorial stream. It's a tutorial kind of thing. Yeah, I did it. Okay, that's it, I guess. I don't know. Subscribe. I keep accidentally saying that because I said it so long. I mean, this is on Twitch right now, but, you know. Why does it say I'm still streaming? It can't be right. Oh, I am. Why is it still streaming? I didn't say anything insane, right? Why is it still streaming? Wait, what's going on? Dude, OBS. Okay, whatever. It didn't. Okay, whoops. Hopefully, I didn't say any slurs, you know?